Hi children, welcome back. So here we are discussing about natural calamities. In that, the last topic is the tsunami. Already we studied about the floods and earthquakes, and now it is about the time of tsunami, right? So here T is the silent letter, Nana. So here tsunami. What do you know about the tsunami? Have you listened about the word tsunami? Right, very good. So here tsunami, it is a Japanese word. In Japan, tsunami means it is called as harbor wave. Tsunami is nothing but harbor wave. हार्बर का मतलब क्या है? हार्बर मतलब यहाँ जो कुछ भी बोट, शिप्स, steamers, whatever they come and halt here, like bus stop. In the bus stop, the buses will be halted. Like that, in the harbor, the boats and the huge ships, they are going to be stay. Means they are going to be halt, right? So here harbor wave. Harbor wave means it is a coastal region, and here harbor wave. Harbor wave is called as tsunami. Actually, tsunami is the Japanese word. In a harbor wave, the coastal waves. These coastal waves sometimes, generally, their height is 1 to 2 meters. They grow up into 1 to 2 meters height, and again they comes down. We also called as tides, tidals. We know that tidals of the ocean, they come and go, they come and go, they come and go like this. Whereas here sometimes, because of some reasons, these harbor waves, they increase in their size. They increase in their size, not only smaller, it increases in the huge size, and it is going to cause heavy damage. So what is the height of this wave? The height of wave ranges from 1 to 20 meters height. 1 to 20 meters height. So whenever a wave it flow with this height, let me show you here. Whenever it flow with the height of 1 to 20 1 to 20 meters height, then what happens? Whatever the villages or coastal land is there, it is going to be sweep away along with this harbor wave. So that is what we call tsunami, right? So here the great tsunami is occur in the South and Southeast Asia, in the Asian continent, and a strongest tsunami means a huge tsunami occurred. बहुत बड़ा tsunami आया था कब? On December 26th, December 26 the 2004. Okay na? December 26 2004, there was a huge tsunami which occurred in the coastal region of Asian countries. It occurred, a biggest natural calamity, right? It is a tsunami, right? Here we know that tsunami is the Japanese word. It means harbor wave, right? Actually, how do this tsunami occur? Actually, tsunami occur by the continuous or one by one the waves, the harbor waves, they come higher and higher, and it is going to cause what you call it, enter into our locality, and it causes the disturbance in the livelihood, right? So here why do tsunami occurs? Tsunami is a heavy wave. Here our question is that why do that heavy wave comes, right? Why do it comes? Here it comes because of underwater earthquake. So here earthquake that takes place on the ground, it causes patches in the paves on the road and destruction of the buildings, etc. Whereas here, because of underwater earthquake in the ocean, for example, this is the huge water area, and if underwater area, if it get the earthquake, then what happens? It causes the movement of the waves higher and higher, and finally it causes tsunami. It causes the tsunami, right? So here in 2004, 26 December, the earthquake occur because of what you call volcanic eruption under the sea. Okay na? Volcanic eruption, and as well as because of earthquake, because of this underwater earthquake in 2004, December 26th, a large, what you call a large effect of tsunami occurred, right? So here tsunami wave can able to range from what you call 1 to 20 meters or sometimes more. Actually what happens, they are very faster, right, and they move some hundreds of kilometers fast. So whenever they strike the what you call buildings or otherwise trees or otherwise whatever it may be the object in front of it with a 100 kilometers of speed, if it once touches the object, then what is going to, it is going to cause great damage, right. So hundreds of tsunamis that occur all around the earth, right. Some major tsunamis in your textbook they given about some major tsunamis. So what are those major tsunamis? Number one, in 1929 it occurred in Canada tsunami, Canada tsunami in 1929, whereas in 1979 Hawaii tsunami, Hawaii is the country name, Hawaii tsunami, and as well as in 1964, in 1964 Kamchatka tsunami, Kamchatka tsunami. So these are the great tsunamis that occur, and as well as 2004 tsunami occurred at the Japan, Singapore, and as well as coastal region of the Asian countries, right. So this is about tsunami. Actually tsunami, it hits with a huge speed and with pressure force will be applied. Because of that heavy wave there is a destruction of the buildings and the living, right. So with this we completed about earthquakes, tsunamis, floods, droughts, etc., right. So all these are called natural calamities. What happens when we suffer from natural, when we get the natural calamities? Two things here majorly. Number one, we are going to lose our shelter, means the constructional damage occurs, and as well as there is no availability of food and food scarcity occur, and however finally we are going to lose the what you call lives, means heavy damage to the livelihood, heavy damage to the construction, heavy damage to the shelter, food, life, everything will be vanished because of natural calamities. So during the natural calamities, what we have to do, for example, if the IMD department stated that etc., then what we have to do, right. So here simply number one, we have to encourage the people, we have to encourage the people, means those who are victims of flood or drought or earthquake, right, they are very afraid and they lost their livelihood, so that they are in very sad mood. That's why we have to encourage the people to face the present problem, so whatever the problem they got, we have to encourage them, we have to support them. Okay, no need to get worried, let's do it together, we can reconstruct the houses, you need not to get worried. Like this you have to what you call encourage the people to face the problem, and tell them to not to get panic, right. Means डरने का कोई बात नहीं, ज़रूरी नहीं, हम है आपके साथ. जब भी what you call wherever there is a natural calamity, the people are very scary, बहुत डरावत रहता है. So we have to cool them, we have to maintain them in proper condition mentally, right. So we have to give them encouragement, and next as well as we have to help the people as many as we can, help the people, right. If you have chance to help the people during the calamity, then just go and help them, right. So if you save the lives of them, they feel very happy and they are very thankful to you forever, right. You know very well about that. And next, do not spread the rumors, don't spread the panic, don't spread panic condition, right. So panic मतलब क्या है यहाँ, डरावना, something the bad. For example about corona, many people they spreaded some rumors, it won't come or otherwise it comes like this, just rumors, they are spreading the rumors. So we should not we should not spread the rumors. Means for example 20 people died because of tsunami. If you say, oh 200 people are died, or 2000 are died, and again it is coming towards us, oh let's run, if you do that panic spread, then automatically all the people they get disturbed in their works, and it causes very abnormal conditions, right. So we should not spread the wrong or false news, right. And as well as next one, if it is possible, contribute the cash, food, clothes, groceries, and whatever the help that you can do, you may help from your side. And as well as here during this calamities, some government and what you call individual corporate level organizations are there which want to which helps the people. So here the voluntary organizations, international organizations that involves in what you call, other than non-government organization, they involve in some rescue operations, right? So for example, Red Cross Society, Red Cross Society. Here Red Cross Society people, what they will do, simply they help several ways, by providing medicines, right, and helping the people to settle down again, right, like that. Red Cross Society. And World Health Organization, World Health Organization, WHO, World Health Organization. Here these people, they are going to provide medicinal service and as well as medicines to the victim people. And as well as United Nations Children's Fund, United Nations Children's Fund, we call it as UNICEF. So UNICEF people, they provide food, medicine and other things to the affected people, but here children's fund, so particularly they help the children, they help children. So like this, different society, different organizations, they come forward to help the victims. And as a part of a life of human being, you also should support them, you also have to work together to save the people of these victims, right? So I hope you understood this lesson very well. With this we completed natural calamities, natural calamities, right? So in further lessons we are going to learn the question and answers in the next session. So until then, read well. Very soon you are going to have the exam, okay na? So I will inform you about the syllabus, right? Thank you.